Where are my corporate girlies? Hey guys, in today's video I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew this cut together collar. Okay, if you're a corporate girly, you will need to learn this because it's high time you start making your shirts all by yourself instead of having to buy expensive shirts. Okay, so I'll be teaching you this, how to make this collar. Let's start. All right, so we're just going to pin this piece of pattern paper, okay, and we're going to go into the measurement. All right, so before you start your collar, okay, you're going to go ahead and measure your round collar after sewing your shirt. Meanwhile, I have the tutorial of how to make the full shirt. Okay, I just extracted this collar so that I will give it more details. Okay, so measure the circumference of your shirt collar. All right, the neck, rather the circumference of your neck. Okay, we have 16 right there. Okay, we drew that line to guide us. So we're going to go ahead at the collar, the base of the collar stand, we mark our 8 inches. That is 16 divided by 2. Okay, so to give our collar a stand, we're going to go up by 1.02. okay, 1.25. all right, we take that line. Okay, so at that 1.25, we're going to go ahead and take our straight line. All right, don't forget it is a cut together collar. All right, so that is the collar stand right there. Okay, we're going to extend this collar stand and then we derive our collar spread. Okay, so at that point you go ahead and take your 1.25. okay, and then you're going to go up by 2 inches just like this. Okay, so at this 2 inches you're going to straighten that line just for direction, just like I'm doing right now. Okay, so at that point of 2 inches you're going to go ahead and measure 1 inch just like I'm doing so right now. Okay, and you're going to connect the line just like this. All right, mark a straight line from that 1 point down to the end right there, and you're going to connect that 2 inches that we took earlier just like I'm doing so right now. It's not going to be straight, it's going to be a bit slanty. All right, because of the 1 inch that you took. Okay, so at this point we're going to give our collar stand a curve. You know, the collar at the edge is never straight, so we're going to give it a curve. Okay, let me run what I said again. I said over here is 1.25. okay, and from our collar stand to our collar spread we took 2 inches. Okay, so at that 2 inches point we went in on that part by 1 inch. Okay, 1.25, 1.25. I said 2 inches over here, 1 inch over there. Okay, so we are going to just make a little curve just like I'm doing so right now. Okay, as you can see. All right, so now you have your cut together collar. Okay, it is that simple. Just follow the step by step and you're going to get this. Guys, I have the full tutorial of how to make a full shirt. Okay, so if you haven't made a shirt before or you want to improve the making of your shirt just like what you see me, I wore that on the beginning of this video, you're going to go ahead and check my description or you go ahead and check my page. You will see a full video of how to make a corporate shirt. Okay, so we went ahead and cut it, but we're going to give our collar stand a place to sit well, like it's a good place to sit on our neck. So we went in by 0.25. all right, and then we slant it in a little bit just like this. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and cut it out. That will help the collar sit very well on our neck. All right, so we cut it out like this, and then we go ahead to cut it on our fabric. Okay, so it's a cut together collar. Subsequently, I am going to show you how to cut a two-piece collar. You need to hang in here, subscribe, like, share, and follow our page. Okay, I promise you we have a lot in store for you here, and you will never ever regret learning with hemline hop. Okay, so you fold your fabric into two, and then you place your pattern just like this. Okay, you pin it down so that it will not shift and you will not end up having a wrong measurement. Okay, so I'm equally going to extract the sleeve of this collar, and I'm going to give it a like a detailed tutorial. Okay, so you need to check our page and be watching our previous videos, because you have a lot to learn with hemline hop. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and cut this out. All right, cut it out just like so, and we're going to go ahead and start sewing this. I'm going to take you step by step on how you're going to attach this collar, and by the time we're done with this tutorial, I promise you're going to be a pro. All right guys, if you have watched this tutorial till this moment, why haven't you subscribed? At this point of our growth, all we're asking for is just your subscription. Do us a favor, subscribe to our channel, share, like, and follow. So I'm going to go ahead and attach your collar gum. Okay, attach your collar gum. If you don't have a collar gum, you can go ahead and use your glue. All right, so I went ahead and I used the collar gum there. You can see I ironed it very well, but if you don't have, you can find a substitute. Okay, you can find a substitute. All right, I know how to do that. So I bend in like 0.25, and then I ironed it just like this. One side I bend by 0.25. I'm going to go ahead and join it just like this. All right, join it and iron it. All right, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So guys, I went ahead and I joined my collar and I ironed it. So this is what it looks like. Okay, forgive the stains you see there. I had no light. I used this iron. That is why you can see the stains there, but I'll wash it out. So you go ahead and pin your collar to your shirt just like this. Pin it to the neckline. All right, and then when you're done pinning, you sew it straight, and then you flip it. Use the 0.25 we bent in, and then give it a neat finishing just like this. Sew straight. All right, so I went ahead and I sewed it, and this is what it looks like. Okay guys, can't you see how beautiful this cut together collar is? I'm going to go ahead and wash it, and all those things will be out. Okay, so guys, this is what it looks like, sitting pretty right there. All right, you can use a tie on this collar. You can just leave it open the way I left mine in the video. Okay, you put a button down. Thank you so much guys for watching. I love you all. To all my new subscribers, thank you for joining. To all my existing subscribers, you are the best. Thank you so much guys. Please like, subscribe, share. See you in my next